Imagine a sleek, blue machine racing through the English countryside at a speed never seen before on rails. It's July 3, 1938, and something extraordinary is about to happen. A steam locomotive is about to break the world speed record. Her name? Mallard. We will look at this beautiful piece of technology in today's episode of Legends of the Railroad. But before we hit full steam ahead, I have an invitation for you. Do you want to learn more info about the legends of the railroad? Or just chat with other rail fans? Join our Discord server, which I have with my friend Naxel, who you can watch too. Link in the description. Mallard wasn't just a beautiful machine, though with her streamlined, Art Deco curves and striking LNR Garter blue paint, she definitely turned heads. She was also a technological marvel of her time. Built by the London and North Eastern Railway, or LNR, at the Doncaster Works in March of 1938, she was the 28th of 35 locomotives in the A4 class, designed by one of the most legendary figures in British rail history, Sir Nigel Gresley. The A4 locomotive were built for speed. Gresley envisioned them as the future of express passenger service on the East Coast Main Line, running between London and Edinburgh. At the time, there was fierce competition between rail companies in the UK, each trying to outdo the other in terms of speed, comfort, and innovation. The A4 locomotives were Lehner's answer to the fast and elegant streamlined trains being developed elsewhere, including in Germany and the United States. But Mallard was special. While all A4 locomotives shared the same basic design, a three-cylinder engine, streamlined casing to reduce air resistance, and a top speed well above the average for steam engines, while being 21.6 meters long, 2.7 meters wide and 3.9 meters high. Mallard had one secret weapon, a double chimney and keelchap blast pipe. This design helped her breathe more efficiently, especially at high speeds, making her a little more powerful than her sisters. On that fateful day in July, Mallard set out to do something bold. The goal was simple: break the German-held world speed record for steam locomotives, 124.5 miles per hour, set by the DRG Class 05. And so, hauling a dynamometer car and 6 coaches, Mallard accelerated downhill between Grantham and Peterborough. Her driver, Joseph Duddington, pushed her hard, while fireman Thomas Bray kept the boiler roaring. The result? An astonishing 126 miles per hour, or 203 kilometers per hour, a record that still stands to this day for steam locomotives. But the price was high. Mallard's middle big end bearing overheated, and she limped home in need of repair. Still, the record was hers. The press went wild, LNR had its moment of glory, and Mallard became a legend. Now, here's the thing. The story of Mallard isn't just about one moment of speed. It's about an era. A time when railways were the height of modernity, when people dressed up to travel, and when speed was a symbol of progress. Mallard and her sisters weren't just machines, they were icons of ambition and pride. There's also something deeply poetic about Mallard's streamlined shape. It wasn't just for looks. Every curve, every angle was engineered to cut through the air. She almost looks like she's moving even when standing still. And yes, her name might sound a little funny today. Mallard comes from a type of duck, which makes sense when you think about speed, grace, and that lovely blue paint job. After her record run, Mallard returned to regular service, pulling express trains for decades. Unlike some record breakers who retired early and put on display, Mallard worked hard, hauling passengers at high speed across Britain for over 2 decades. She was withdrawn from service in 1963, having run over 1 million miles. Today, she rests at the National Railway Museum in York, and she's still a superstar. Visitors from around the world come to see her, to stand next to a machine that once flew faster than any steam locomotive before or since. And when you stand beside her, you can't help but feel the presence of something powerful, something elegant, something unforgettable. In 2013, for the 75th anniversary of her record, Mallard was reunited with 5 of her sister A4 locomotives in York. It was called the Great Gathering, and it was an emotional moment for rail fans and history lovers. Imagine 6 sleek giants, side by side, a tribute to British engineering at its finest. For many, it was a once-in-a-lifetime moment, and Mallard, of course, stood proudly at the center. And sure, maybe her record was helped by a downhill stretch. Maybe it strained her engine. But does that matter? Records are made to be broken, but this one never was. Mallard holds her place in history not just because of what she did, but because of how she did it, with style, with strength, and with a name that's impossible to forget. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends of the Railroad. If you enjoyed learning about Mallard, let me know what locomotive you'd like to see featured next. Leave your suggestions in the comments below, and who knows? Your favorite engine might be next on the tracks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow train fans. See you down the line.